maji mingi. Lakini that depends on the effectiveness of coagulation na hiyo settling time. So hata kama tunaweza isettle haraka within pale alafu nao maji iende tu, that's what tumekuwa tukitafuta. So Pan Africa tumefanya so many tests with them regarding different PSC levels. Actually PSC for this plant is very important. In other plants you will find them using alum. The difference in alum ni older plants ni alum sahi watu wana move far away from alum, because at the end of the day you have a very heap of aluminium. And what we know about aluminium, that thing is very corrosive and in a degraded environment. So you have aluminium, and even as you appreciate the plant, lazima hata daktari anakuandikia that uko na Panadol, lakini Panadol saa zingine inatibu headache, lakini inaweza kuweka ulale sana. So everything has its own negative effect. So even for our plant, not to be an alarmist. Unajua alarmist ni mtu anasema aya chai imenichoma lazima sasa nipigwe tu bandage kubwa. Not to be an alarmist, but as we mix the different chemicals, there are so many compounds that are formed. With alum, you will have disinfection byproducts, the DPBs, which chemists wanajua they contain a lot of amines, ethylamines, na hizo vitu zote they are carcinogenic. So you use amine in that older system, inakuhitaji you go to an extra level of ensuring that you are okay. We do external tests which we will clarify in the lab to ensure that every other person just like me who consume this water will live up to the time that God really put us to go through. So this is a cleaner room, a very clean room, and hata floor yake si ngumu kuosha because of that PSC. Actually ukiwa na floor chafu, ukichukua tu PSC uimwage na uache hapo for some hours, unakuja tu wewe ni kutoa tu maji na floor inabaki safi. So hizi ndo drums, hizo nilikuwa nakwambia za Pan Africa, we ventured the other one. So we do tests, collaborative tests, joint tests, then we just write reports. Wakubwa wetu wakiona that they are favored, now wanachukuliwa kama suppliers, but that has to go through the stringent procurement policies. So we do these bags currently from company. Nimesahau the name of the company, but we now use AC100S polyaluminium chloride. Iko sulfate kidogo, and sulfate inaongeza that weight ya kusettle. Iko na aluminium around 23%, basicity of around 38%. It's very stable. One thing I didn't mention about, remember nimewaambia kuna plants bado zinatumia alum as coagulant. Sindio? Hizi plants zina face major challenges in terms of pH, because alum inatoa pH right away from even 7 inairudisha 3. So lazima tena utumie a lot of calcium carbonate na kupandisha that same line. So ours iko na stability, inaweza itoa tu around 6 iweke 5.8, so una adjust kidogo. So no further operational costs that are incurred. So hizi ni our pumps, the two of them. So it's a pump to your stuff, not your stuff, but PSC. In a pump PSC now the places you require. So say you have one operational one. So right pale mwisho pale kwenye wamesimama pale wale wawili na ile mbili, there's a solution tank. Currently we are doing 16 bars, so the last one around 4-5 hours. So 16 bags tunaichukua tunaweka hapo, una release maji ina mix na hizo starters, alafu now it's pumped to now the solution tank. The solution tank moja ni mbili, moja has a volume of 7200 liters. So hiyo tuna pump hapa, alafu now we adjust it to 7200 liters. Then we now do calculation on how now we do PSC. What I didn't mention here, PSC operates at very strict quantity. Pump yangu sasa hivi nimeset pale 0.36 meters cubic per hour. 0.36. If anybody comes na change 0.39, pale sedimentation tanks coagulation is affected. So it's very strict. So we have to calculate. It's a big calculation which una calculate now to get what you really want. But hizi zote kuna pilot studies in the lab which so Ruiru PSC polyaluminium chloride
This one is 30. This one is 30.